Kaspa has been absolutely exploding recently, and in this video we're going to be having a look at some price prediction and price analysis to see where Kaspa can potentially go in the near future. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, turn notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. Let's dive in straight into coin market cap. Kaspa KAS currently ranked 219 with a market cap of $300 million and a volume of $12 million. So 4% of the market cap is currently being traded, and it is currently pumping 6.71%, while the whole market on the right side is currently dumping. So Kaspa is actually the only crypto in green right now. Bitcoin's down 1%, Ethereum 1.6, KDA 1.99, VRA 5, and Kaspa 6%. So where can this potentially go in the near future? We're going to be having a look at a short-term and long-term price prediction, and that's about it. By the way, if you guys sign up with my link in the description below, I partnered with the MEXC and the Kaspa community. You could deposit and trade and earn up to $100 in Kaspa and $9,000 in futures bonuses. So make sure you click in that link in the description below. This is pretty much free Kaspa for you, and that's about it. Going back into CoinMarketCap real quick, we could see right here that we do only have 36,000 people on the watch list. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you go on CoinMarketCap, log in, make an account, and hit that star right there. Let's have a look at some TA real quick. We're going to start off with the 4-hour time frame, daily, and then weekly after that. So starting off with the 4-hour time frame, we can see right here that Kaspa is currently in a double top right here with a rejection. So the big question is are we going to get rejected, or are we going to break this resistance? Because we know every time we break a resistance, we essentially fly. We broke a big resistance right here, we exploded. So are we going to see a big move, or is this the end of the bull market for Kaspa? Now, Kaspa hasn't essentially experienced a real bull market. When I'm talking about bull market, I'm talking about a Kaspa bull market, because it really hasn't cared what Bitcoin has been doing, or the all other crypto market has been doing, or what the whole economy has been doing in general. So it's not fair to say that this is a bull market for Kaspa. We have not experienced yet, and it's going to be very interesting to see how big and how high Kaspa can go in the next bull market. But we can see right here that we keep on exploding, and every time we come back and retest this resistance and support, I'm going to get to that in just a second. But right here, we did make a nice little inverse head and shoulder, and guess what happened? We exploded. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what an inverse head and shoulder is when you have a right shoulder, kind of like a U pattern, a big V pattern, and followed by another U pattern. Now, how would you calculate that target? Well, you would take the top of the neckline, which would be this resistance right here, to the bottom, and then extend that. Now, if we extend the breakout, we could see that our target was actually supposed to be 18, and we reached 18,089. Okay, and the target was supposed to be 18.7. sorry. So 1.8 cents was supposed to be our target, 1.877, and we currently got rejected right here. So this is why when you have a target, it's always good to not, always take a little bit, maybe a few percent before your essential target, because you don't want to be greedy and you don't know if it's going to reach exactly that target. So that's that on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if we have a look on the daily time frame, we can see that these lines right here, all these green rectangles, are holding as a support and representing a very strong support region right here. Now, we can see, guys, we've been in an uptrend, making higher lows ever since right here, since we came out with the coin, October 2022. Now, this is when the FTX happened, the FTX crash happened. So it's very, very, very interesting. Now, you guys can see we keep on making higher highs, and we know the trend is your friend until it bends right here. And we know we came back and retested this trend line multiple times, as you guys can see right here. So can we see a massive correction happening in Kaspa, coming all the way back down right here to 8 cents before popping again? It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's definitely possible. Now, if we have a look at these support regions, we know that we always come back down and retest these support regions right here. So right here was another U pattern. Guess what happened? We came back up, created a resistance, came back down, and retested the support. Why right here? Because this right here was a previous resistance. Now, we know every time we have a resistance, we come back and retest, and that flips into a support. Guess what happened? We had another big U pattern, broke out of this resistance right here, made another resistance, came back down, and bounced off support. So we're always going to be bouncing off support. This is why you guys shouldn't be making your trading more complicated than it is. Now, the same thing happened right here. We made a nice little U pattern, broke out of this resistance right here, but we still have yet to come and retest that support region. Now we do have a double top region right here. This double top would obviously be invalid once we break out of the neckline right here, but can we see a move coming back down to 1.5 cents before exploding yet once again? Maybe. Now these moves are getting shorter and shorter, so we know that these moves are getting, you know, weaker and weaker. As you guys can see, these swings are getting lower and lower, and the reason why is because obviously the market cap keeps on increasing. So there's two things I'm gonna have a look at here. One, are we gonna see a consolidation, a long one, maybe a long and a very boring one before exploding again? Or two, are we going to see a massive correction on Kaspa? Now guys, Kaspa is up a lot. I mean, if you take it from the all-time lows, it's up 13x. Now I'm not saying this can go to another 10x from here or even 20x from here. I think my price prediction for the next super cycle bull market on Kaspa should be anywhere between $1 and $1.20. Now if we go back to circling supply, the market cap would only be $17 billion. It is not so crazy. Okay, we saw a bunch of these altcoins go to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, even $100 billion market cap coin. Now 80 cents is doable in my opinion. We could definitely see that happening, so we're gonna have to see overall where that goes, but that's about it. So like I said guys, these moves are getting shorter and shorter on Kaspa. As you guys can see, these swings are getting lower and lower. I mean, the first one right here, we had a 500% swing, and then the second one we came back, retested, we had another 250%, came back down, retested, we had another 40%, and then of course a breakout right here, 20%. So these moves are actually getting broken by half. We went from 500 to 250 to 100, and then to 40, and then to 20 essentially. So these moves are getting weaker and weaker, obviously, as the market cap is growing, especially because Bitcoin right now is not in an altcoin season at the very moment. I mean, Bitcoin is not exploding, and it's not yet in a bull market at the very moment, and also we're not in an altcoin season just yet. So once we actually get into that altcoin season index and we see the top 50 altcoins performing better than Bitcoin in the last 90 days, that's when we're going to see a bunch of money flowing into the altcoin. But as of right now, Kaspa is doing great, and like I said guys, my price prediction should be anywhere between 80 cents to $1.20 in the next bull market. And guys, Kaspa is still sitting at 1.7 cents. That is still very low. So I know a lot of people might say, oh, it's up 13x, it's overbought, this, that. Yes, it might be overbought, but $300 million market cap for what it does is very low. So this is another altcoin gem, and honestly, that's all I have to say for today's video. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.